Let me start the stream back up again. Since everything decided to crash on me earlier. Don't know why that happened. Like, no joke, my computer went completely offline and then had to reboot. I don't know what that was about. Oh, I had to add someone. Oof. I hate the fact that there's a max amount of friends that you can add.
You could unadd one. You could unadd one of your alt accounts.
True.
From your friends list. Plus, there isn't really a point of having your alt account as friends.
Hey, I'm weird, okay?
Which would give you space. Okay.
Make sure that you let them know that you sent me. That way they aren't confused. But yeah. Are you still on your world?
Yeah. You joined. You're in here.
Can you teleport me to you?
Well, for that, I have to fly all the way there. Is it raining out? Is it raining out here? No, I don't have any fireworks on me. I don't have fireworks on me, but
yeah, apparently I got a lead. You know, currently I'm just waiting to ask the person that apparently had a crush on him at one point. Who was apparently underage. Apparently.
At the time, underage or of age at the time?
I think at the time. So that might be a red flag right there. Just trying to... But first I'm gonna obviously ask them to make sure. That way I have as much evidence as I can possibly get.
Well, I can't necessarily teleport you to me, so I'm gonna run all the way to where you are. And then let you follow me all the way back.
But yeah, honestly...
On and where I am is not that far, actually.
Apparently, Boltstorm was bragging about the age gap between him and the person that he's dating.
Is or was dating?
Was at the time.
Wait, I think I know who you're talking about.
Oh.
I think you're talking about Chanel. I think that's who you're talking about. Because at the time when Bolt was doing all this flirting stuff to Rosalina, Chanel was underage at the time.
Oh.
And had a crush on Bolt. And Bolt kept bragging about it, like, "Oh yeah, well, it ain't gonna damage me that much. It's probably not even illegal."
When it actually would be illegal. Dating anyone who's under 18 when you're, especially if it's online. It might be understandable that you know them in real life and go to the
No, it's not
same
even understand. It's full on just okay as long as the age of consent thing is apparent. Like for example, the Cody and Thundo thing. They didn't know each other IRL, but apparently it was okay for them to date. Just because, oh well, one was 18, one was 17. It's really close. It was very close, so it was quote unquote okay.
When
Like,
is it considered not okay, though? Like, when is it legit damnable? To where the person could get labeled a pedo?
if it's 20 something and like lower than 18. But then at the same time, for that, it would just, if it's online, then that is where everyone accuses that. If it's a IRL thing, like y'all both know each other IRL, literally, and then your state's laws says one thing, saying that, oh well, yes, it looks bad, but at the same time, age of consent is this and that. So it is okay. Then it'll be okay, I guess.
Even though it probably would still raise some eyebrows, most likely. Right? Doesn't it typically still raise eyebrows?
Pretty much.
That's why I try to make sure that everyone I date is over 18 and closer in age to me. Because...
Oh, you're ground.
What?
You're in a cave, I think, right?
Yeah.
I would have guessed.
Why is that?
Because I'm right where you are, but I don't see you, so you're most likely in a cave. And actually, yeah, I see you. It says I am in a cave right now. Why don't I go mining a bit? I did see some coal up here. Got some coal up here.
I'll probably be needing some more coal soon. I'll probably be needing some more coal soon. That and probably a new pickaxe. But yeah, honestly, even I can admit that what Bolt is doing is kind of suspicious. What Bolt was doing was kind of suspicious. Since who brags about dating someone underage? Or rather, someone underage having feelings for them.
And then he made it like it wasn't a big deal. Well, come on, guys. Yes, it looks weird, but it's not that big of a deal. If it was someone else, you would have had a big deal about it. Typical. And it's always a Scottish person. How did I fall?
Honestly, I just don't get Boltstorm, honestly. Like, he literally, he should literally know that such bragging makes him look really suspicious.
Yeah, but since he's dating a well-known pedo at the moment, aka Cassidy, and defending her at the same time, it ain't like it's gonna do anything to him.
And Which I already saw what happened when I was defending someone like Dark. I got in a shit ton of trouble. Still feel bad for the fact that I used to do that. That's what separates me from someone like Dark or Bolt. I still hold myself accountable and kind of hate myself for how I used to act. Also, how well known is Cassidy really?
Well, the fact that apparently on her Twitter account she had about like a good 100K followers, quote unquote, from what Caroline said.
The reason why I'm asking that is, have they been exposed by a really high up predator hunter though?
Don't think so. Which is why I think they're still no. Okay, at this point, I don't even know why they're still popular. Most likely the whole, oh, you're a cow, meaning you're a MILF. People are just simping for MILFs at this point. Don't know why.
Like, sure, I believe that people can change if they're guided the right way, but honestly, even I can see that, that Cassidy is too far gone, honestly, to be saved.
But do people see that? No. They just see, all people see is just MILF. Like, bruh, okay, we get it. It's a MILF, dude. Don't go simp mode on us. And what does Bolt do? Goes simp mode on every one of us. Just because, oh, my girlfriend at the time wasn't giving me attention, so I'm gonna go simp for this MILF. Like, Bolt. Don't get me started.
Honestly, And
it's not even the fact that, like, Cassidy's not even a mom, nor her OC is a mom. It's just, oh, she's a cow, meaning she's thick, meaning she's probably a MILF, meaning I can go simp for this girl. Bro.
I just don't get Boltstorm in that way. Like, why does he think, oh, this kind of behavior is okay? Like, if I did such a thing, people would probably get on my ass instantly.
Pretty much. Of course, I fell down to the bottom of this cave, of course. Found an amethyst geo. Okay,
Heck, honestly, I'm not gonna say that I haven't went simp mode about people before, though. I have had my times where I went full simp mode when it comes to others. Yeah. I just don't get what it is about Cassidy that makes people go so simp mode.
Because she's a cow, and cows are basically known to be thick and breedable. Even though Vaporeons are a thing. Well, cough, cough.
Honestly, I think that, that Boltstorm's morals are just dead. Heck, I'm not even gonna claim, though, that I'm perfect either. I've done some shitty stuff as well.
Everyone is a shitty person in their own way possible.
Yeah, that's true.
I jump up here. That's why I can't jump up here, because a freaking block covering this. Jeez.
Which, honestly, it's kind of funny too. Boltstorm gets mad at Nikki and all that, yet he turns around and dates Cassidy. Like, how can how can he have such an issue with Nikki, but turn around and date Cassidy? You get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Am I right that that's kind of hypocritical?
Double standard.
I bet if Cassidy was into the same stuff that Nikki is into, Boltstorm would probably simp over Cassidy if they did the same things. Right? Like if Cassidy was into the same exact shit. Right?
I don't know.
Wouldn't they probably wouldn't they probably simp for Cassidy most likely?
If what?
If let's see. Where do I have to go to melt iron, really? How do I melt iron?
Blast furnace or just a furnace?
For that, I need some coal, though, right?
Yeah, and luckily I'm right below you in this little lush cave. I was mining for coal and stuff, seeing if there was any. And just before I was finna get out of here, I saw iron. I said, ooh, iron. What if I do?
Because honestly, I want to get it to where I have better gear than what I currently have. Because I basically have stone gear currently.
I thought you was gonna say I have a collar and leash. What is your Y coordinate?
Position minus 149, 71 minus 3.
Okay. I was only looking for the Y.
But yeah, that's the position that I'm currently at.
Like I could see your dot on the across the thing on Minecraft. The XPR has a compass on it, which is the dot. I saw that. I know where you are now, but all I needed was just the Y coordinate. Okay, how much clay is right here? Jeez. I understand that this is a lush cave, but geez.
By Rosalina, that you might know something about. Trying to find out more stuff about these rumors that I heard about them. Since I've heard rumors that and basically Rosalina told me you might know something. At least since you knew Bolt at one point. mostly reason I am after. But yeah, if you're wondering who I am Queen Derpy, aka Sophia. Yeah, I will agree that that is weird. The reason why I am after him is pretty much he decided to turn on me and Nikki, my current fiance, over the fact that he's a simp for Cassidy. Well, I got an update. Apparently, from what I read, apparently, apparently, they literally waited till, till freaking, they apparently waited till Bolt's, till said person was of age before they actually did anything, from what I'm getting from what the minor in question said. That apparently they started dating them when they was, like 18 basically. That's basically what I was told. That apparently Boltstorm decided to date them when they turned. So, from what I'm getting, Boltstorm is a orbiter.
Well, the thing was, the person in question, well, yeah, said person was had a crush on Bolt the whole time. But none of us know what's been going on for the past 5 years until they turned 18.
Yeah.
Because whoever, we all know experiences from, well, Drake.
Was they waiting for you to turn 18, or did they get feelings for you when you was 18? Like, did they have feelings for you before or after? Like, if they least call them, make them a orbiter.
That's like the thing like that, right? Five and S8, 1, 2, don't not get one to fuck, but I'm having to fuck block through. No, I heard you was good. Sometimes I'm not doing thing. It's okay. And seriously, uh, uh, from
Apparently, yes, it is true that apparently Boltstorm was cheating on this girl, apparently, from what I'm getting from this.
mhm.
This is what she said in response. He waited. He pretty well knew me when I was like 12 or something. I don't remember how old, but he was dating Natasha at the time and fell in love with me back then. So at most, he was a
Oh,
orbiter. At most.
okay, so I know exactly who you're talking to now. You're talking to Chanel.
I'm talking to Honey Pup currently.
I think that is Chanel. I think. Because I know Chanel said the exact same thing. She said that, yeah, both knew me since I was like 13 or 12.
They're saying that they was, Chanel, this Honey Pup person is telling me that Boltstorm knew them for as early as 12 years old. Which, by the
Yeah,
way, isn't old enough to actually be on Discord.
yeah.
So yeah, I would count that as a red flag.
Check on time. That's right. Coming on it right. Stay outside and as to the line.
Honestly, from what I'm getting from this, he didn't exactly prey on you when you was underage, but he at least, from what I'm getting, was orbiting you at least. Which isn't illegal, but is definitely creepy behavior. Uh, so you actually gave me some armor too, to start off with. A head and a iron chest plate.
There's boots and leggings as well.
Huh, now I'm seeing them. So by the end of this, I'll basically have full iron gear. Well, I hope that you are doing better after all of this. Because, to be honest, in my my opinion, you deserve better than him. Mostly the fact that I can tell that you really did love him before he started cheating on you. Huh.
The good thing is, this video exists. So let's start now lose your ability. Now, they said that breaking trees is more consistent and its pale oak supports the tree breaker. One of the now lose your ability correctly when used is improved.
Yeah, even I can agree that that is a bit weird. I remember someone else in the My Little Pony community actually getting called a pedo or a similar thing to what happy for you, to be honest. Because honestly, the way that I see it, if he doesn't want to hold himself down to just one lover, at that point, he should just call himself polyamorous, in my opinion. Because if he doesn't want to keep himself to just one relationship, then at that point, just call himself poly. Because I am well known to be polyamorous, since I actually happen to have multiple lovers. And I don't really beat around the bush when it comes to stuff like that. Because not saying that right from the start, in my opinion, isn't being honest towards a person. So yeah, I can definitely say Boltstorm is a bit weird. I can definitely say that.
Yeah.
Also, apparently this is stuff that, that Rosalina sent me. That I just now...
Oh no, the second screenshot. Oh wow. Rosalina had said in here, has he been sexual to Shy Shy, which is the minor in question. Castle replies with not yet, which is so out of context. So very out of context.
Yeah, am I right that that is a bit weird?
Yeah, that's just very out of context.
Honestly, I'm just
And
glad.
then
I'm just glad.
Chanel. Oof.
Well, currently I'm cooking all of the iron. And next I'm gonna work on the copper stuff.
Hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that isn't a good lover. Because a lover that is actually good will be honest when it comes to stuff like this. If a person doesn't want to be monogamous, then they should be honest about that. Not being honest actually hurts people. And honestly, I feel like he wasted your time. And if you wonder who I'm talking about, who I'm talking to, Wing, I'm talking to,
I know.
you know, his ex, basically.
Yeah, I know. I knew who you were talking to.
Oh?
Yeah, I said it. Chanel, aka his ex. Because Chanel said the same thing. She said that, yeah, he met me at a very young age, like 13 or 12. She doesn't remember. And then finally she's fully remembering, like, oh, yeah. It was a goddamn freaking
But yeah,
ocean.
honestly, I just don't get Boldstorm, honestly. Like, he had a lover who actually loved him. And he pretty much didn't really appreciate it.
And then threw it all away for a cow. A literal cow, just because, oh, she's thick and it is a MILF. I'm a simp for it. Oh, I'm nearly. Alright, I am making a tunnel to my house from here. Because why not? I'm bored. Wait, what is this? What is this mossy stone right here for? No. Oh my god, yeah, no wonder. Okay. I thought this was a dungeon here. It's just a water cave. Nice.
Honestly, I just don't get Boldstorm, honestly. Like, they had someone who legitimately loved them, but they threw it away for a cow. So, what do you think? Would what Boldstorm did in the screenshot count them as a pedo?
Not really. Reason, because it's just out of context.
So really, they can't technically be labeled a pedo. Sure, sure it made them feel uncomfortable, but One thing that is suspicious is Cassidy was saying not yet, as if they was planning on getting him to actually do sexual stuff. But yeah, that is suspicious, honestly. You agree with me on that, right? That, that some of the stuff that Cassidy was saying is kind of suspicious.
Yeah. I guess. Okay, I'm on the way back up. I made a tunnel out of here, but sadly it leads straight to the ocean.
Oh?
Don't forget your iron. I was saying don't forget your iron.
Yes? Okay. I'm back. Fuzz, you there? Fuzz.
I did text you in DMs.
Oh, but yeah, I'm back from eating.
Okay. I was gonna be right back. I'm gonna go grab something.
But yeah, I wonder, how do you feel about the whole situation with the Amazing Digital Circus?
I don't know. I'm not looking at it. I don't look at I don't look at stuff like that.
Guessing you never watched it?
I watched only shorts and memes of it.
So really, you don't really have much of an opinion on it?
Pretty much. Jesus Christ. I just found the most hugest coal ore vein of all time. Jeez. And I just mined it in the most random area.
Respectfully. Don't ever fucking say that again. Yeah, it's best that I don't. That was bad. It was shit, wasn't it? Total shit. Fuck me. I'd love to. Hey, Jerry, call for you. Hello? just announced Fortnite just announced its new live event. So dropping on June 5th, it says your team changes your experience. Doors open at 6:20 p.m. Eastern Time, and the fight starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's gonna be Team Foundation versus Team Ice King. It's gonna be a huge cluster of people. Now, sadly, still no word on the boys. However, typical gamers announcement now goes live at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Oh! What's the last song that you can become a teacher? I'm Bob. Yo, what's up, guys? It's that side of Dad here. We're at Kansas.
I ain't gonna lie, what my grandpa just did ruin my day.
Trans. Would you still go out with me on a date, even if you found out that I was trans? Would you still go out?
But yeah, honestly, at least I got more stuff on Bolt a bit. Since technically, at least I know that Bolt is at least a orbiter that I know of. Ugh. Which I know how communities typically view orbiting. Don't people basically treat it in a similar way to pedophilia?
And not really.
They don't?
They just see it weird and then they just back off from it. Or really, it'll just depend on the person in question. If they want to associate it with that, or just say, hey, he's just a weird guy, leave him alone.
I wonder, Trevor, do you still remember what Bolt was saying in the call that made you feel uncomfortable? Reason why I'm bringing it up is I was not only asking Bolt X about it, but also asked Rosalina, because I am planning something against Cassidy and Boltstorm.
Where did I get all this iron from? What? Down here? Jeez.
Rosalina said that you might have some info about what was happening at the time that I might be able to use. Get back to me about this when you're able. Boltstorm should be terrified, to be honest. You see what you know what I mean, right? Fuzz?
I guess.
Why they should be kind of terrified?
I guess.
Because you can tell by how I'm talking that I'm planning something.
Okay.
Mostly, I'll call you about this. That way I can go more into detail. Because, honestly, saying it on call might help me kind of explain it better. Since I'm not much for typing. Hello. But yeah, if you wonder what I'm talking about, basically since there's no proof of them actually preying on a minor. Even though some of the screenshots I got, they at least look very weird and suspicious. So I can at least say that something suspicious is going on. So I can tell at least that I'm going in the right direction here. I just need to keep looking and seeing what I can find. That's because they're probably just more reasonable than Boltstorm. Which, honestly, me personally, I do not need a bunch of spies to get what I want done. That isn't something that I really technically need. Like, sure, spies would be useful, yeah. But thing is, you didn't pick sides at all. When really, I technically don't need a bunch of spies. That's the thing. You know, because I can get all the evidence I need through other means. Like, I know people that I can ask evidence out of. People like Caroline, Rosalina, freaking Bolts X. Heck, even Wander could give me evidence. Like, I don't necessarily need a bunch of spies to get what I'm trying to get. That, and people should know that I'm so aggressive with how I do things. Because honestly, I hate watching those that I love be pushed around. I'm guessing because Boltstorm and Cassidy are just that paranoid. Even though, honestly, I know you well enough to know that. Yeah, honestly, they was even trying to hear me out as well. Because of, honestly, the big difference between me and someone like Caroline is I'm reasonable when it comes to my reactions. But, but a lot of, some people that I'm around might be, not be as reasonable. Not really. I've never seen proof. Like, like medical records or anything. All I'm hearing is that supposedly Cassidy was so so miserable with everything me and Nikki was doing that they decided to end their life. That's all I really know. I don't really have any like medical records or anything. I just know from Rose that apparently they was so miserable after what me and Nikki and Caroline did that they decided to end their life. Since they basically was really miserable, quote unquote. I don't really have any like medical records or anything. I just have hearsay. Yeah, pretty much. Since we don't have any medical records or anything. Then again, I don't really know Cassidy's real name. That's something I wouldn't know. But yeah, I say just keep your eyes peeled. But yeah, just felt like calling you to see if you might know a bit more about what Rosalina told me. Since Rosalina told me that apparently Boltstorm was bragging about the age gap and all of that. But yeah, just keep me updated, okay? But yeah, love you, okay? I'm probably gonna go for right now. Just keep me updated on what the Rose person says. I will. Yeah, I will. Currently, I am streaming Minecraft, though. But a bit later, I am up to play Fortnite with you. I guess my check's not coming today. At least as far as I can tell. Seems Willie was right. If it doesn't come today, it's likely coming Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm back.
Mm-hmm.
Happy that you have that mod applied, honestly.
Which one?
Yeah, the ore thing that allows me to just instantly get all the ore that I need, that I would have got from
Oh,
that.
essentials.
What?
It's called essentials. That's what the add-on is called.
But yeah, Trevor didn't tell me that much stuff that I didn't already know. Then again, I can kind of not blame him though, since really honestly, I don't blame them for kind of wanting to stay out of it though. Because I know Trevor well enough to know that he likes to stay out of drama.
Mm-hmm.
Me, it kind of depends on if I choose to be part of a situation.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me make my way back on up here. Make my way back up where you are.
Honestly, one thing I do wonder is what makes people like Cassidy the way they are?
No clue, because I don't really know who they are. I only heard their name from like drama reasons and stuff like that. Thanks to Caroline.
Guessing it's mainly because of people like Caroline that you even know who they are.
Yeah.
Guessing Caroline would tell you about them every so often.
No, it's more of like she mentions who they are by like talking about the drama, and then I'm just like, who are they again? I'll ask that, and then she explains everything. It's like, oh, makes sense.
But yeah, honestly, I just